Good evening and welcome. Welcome everyone to the Township of Chatham Township Committee meeting for Thursday, March 23rd, 2017. Next up, Chief Bear from Green Village.
Good evening. Matthew Bear, Green Village Fire, third generation firefighter at the Green Village Fire Department. Currently serving my third one-year term as the chief there. Currently I'm supported underneath me by 4 other officers and about 30 active firefighters, some of which are qualified interior, exterior pump operators. I'd like to start first by just giving an overview of what apparatus we operate, starting of course with a large thank you to the residents and the Township Committee, Tom Chiccarone, Administrator, for the addition of our brand new 2016 Suffin 75-foot Quint. It's become a huge piece of apparatus, huge asset to the department. We got it in February of 2016, and by June it was operating as our primary piece of equipment out the door for anything structural. So it's handled at least half of the calls that I'm going to discuss in my report. That's complemented by our 2006 Pierce engine and our 2000 Rescue, as well as a 2004 mini pumper. And as of right now, we still have the backup engine, I'll call it engine 2, that was replaced. We're in the process of attempting to sell that apparatus, but in the meantime, we use it as a backup for any apparatus that goes out of service. In 2016, Green Village Fire responded to 180 calls, including 10 brush fires, 5 electrical or appliance fires, 94 false alarms, 12 hazardous conditions, 15 motor vehicle accidents, 1 grill fire, 1 garbage fire, 5 calls for service, 3 weather-related calls, 16 smoke conditions, 10 station coverages, and 8 structure fires. Those smoke conditions, station coverages, and structure fires are not just within the bounds of Green Village. We went out to, obviously those out of town, Chatham Township, helped out Chief Golich when we needed to, as well as Chatham Borough, Morris Township, and Madison primarily, as well as Harding. We had a very large fire in the beginning of the year in Harding last year. As Chief Golich mentioned, we bolt horns drill weekly. Green Village Fire had 42 drills the entire year. Those are both weekly and special drills on top of our monthly business meeting that made up the remainder of the part for the weeks. We send multiple firefighters to training at the Academy, Morris County Public Safety Training Academy, as well as in-house hosting annual required refreshers for HASCOM, bloodborne pathogens. Total training hours, 1,518 minutes for all the members. Between public relations and fundraisers, we had 64 events. That includes our charity shoots, parades, scholarship presentations, memorials, and funeral services, as well as our flea market, golf outing, shredding, and work details for all those events. Total man hours in the area of 1,700 hours. Between myself and the other members, we also attended administratively meetings, mutual aid fire chiefs, county fire chiefs, and the meetings within the building, just under 1,600 hours of service there. We had a pretty calm 2016, minus the acquisition of the new piece of apparatus.
Thank you, Chief. And again, I just pose a question to you as it relates to membership recruitment and fundraising and what the committee or the township in general, residents can do to support you guys in your efforts.
Yeah, we had a very strong 2015 where we took on 12, which was our highest in a single year. 16, we did not see any come through, so that obviously averages out. Plus a couple people don't stick around when they start going through 200 hours of initial training and whatnot. But I think the biggest thing is, fundraising. I'll combine your questions, but fundraising is key. We do a lot of it. The residents are great in that sense. what man hours, like those free man hours that, you're not going to get paid for, but contributing around the building count just as much, if not more. We have work details, and we have 10 guys show up, but if it was 12, we could get it done in a little less time. So I think even just coming out, like Chief Golger said, you don't have to be the guy that runs into the building or the guy that's telling people to do it. You can come out and, the volunteer fire departments need treasurers and presidents. So anybody with any kind of background can come out and help us out in any way possible. That'd be great.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Great job.
Thank you, Chief. Thanks, Chief.